So, you are an inspiring personality to all of us. Can you let us know more about yourself?
Yeah, so about myself, I always believe that there is no shortcut to success other than hard work. So, whatever you take up, you have to work hard. You have to study, you have to research on it, spend hours. So, success cannot come overnight. So, you have to really work hard. Anything what you take, you have to stay focused, and you have to discipline yourself. You have to learn to concentrate to get this. One of the things which really helped me was doing meditation. So Shiv Prasad sir introduced me to meditation, and I used to do meditation to help develop better concentration, and that really helped me. So because when you're working hard, how do you stay focused? So meditation really helps you to do that. Second aspect I always encourage people is to look at their physical aspects. So you have to spend a lot of, so at least some time, 1 hour a day to do some physical activities. At your age, at least 2 hours a day. So go out, play, run, pick up any sport of your choice, use that. Third aspect I discourage people is the use of devices. You should use devices, definitely. The world is connected using these digital devices. But you should time limit yourself. Maybe at the end of the day, 15 minutes or 30 minutes a day. That's it. And during school holidays, maybe you can take 1 hour a day. So time limit on that, because you can spend all your day with the devices. There is so much going on. There is so much information. So look after that, time limit. Put a screen timer on that, and that discipline is very much required. Instead of that, spend your time reading and studying areas of your interest, things what you enjoy, what you want to do in your life. So I would suggest speak to your teachers about it. Any area which you are interested in, you are passionate about music, you are passionate about science, you are passionate about economics, physics, or anything, whichever is your area of interest, and spend time reading and researching about it.
So, we learn so many lessons in our life. What is the biggest lesson that you have ever learned?
I would say that always keep going. Success and failure are part of the same coin, but don't stop. Keep putting in your best efforts. Do all your best. Work hard, and don't worry whether you get success or if you get success, then it's good. If you don't get success, also there is something good behind it and there. Say for example, if you are aiming for a certain percentage of marks, or you're looking for a grade, or you're targeting some particular university and you're working hard towards that. And if you get it, well and good. If you don't get it, then don't become sad or upset about it or start crying about it. So fall back and learn, reflect back, what has gone wrong, why did things go wrong, and correct yourself and stand up and keep going again. So that will really help you. I exactly did this in this school when I was studying different subjects here, or whether I was working on the stage, I was doing drama, I have drama shows which I perform on the stage. So that brings me a lot of memories. So yeah, there were mistakes which I did initially, and there's nothing wrong. We are humans, and we make mistakes. But the most important aspect is you learn from that, and then again keep going from that. Keep going, keep giving your best.
So, as you said, success is not at all luck. Then, what is your opinion on this? Like, if you want to add something, like, what can you do to gain success in your life?
It depends upon what you call success. So, success is not achieving a grade or a title or getting into some particular position or making a lot of money. Success is in my terminology, it is the path to whatever you're doing. So, are you happy when you're doing something? What state of mind you are in? The first thing is always you need to check yourself. I am happy, am I peaceful, I am okay, I am well. That's the first check, whatever you're doing. So, if you're stressed, then there is something wrong there. So, always reflect and see. One of the practices which I do is every hour, I sit down for a minute and I just look at myself. Am I calm? Am I peaceful? Is it all in control? So do those checks always. And being successful is it's a journey, but don't postpone your happiness on achieving that success. So just keep working hard, work happily, and be consistent, and keep going on it. And whatever may be the output, that's the best for you. So, say you are targeting some engineering college, or you are targeting to be a chartered accountant, you want to get into some, commerce or arts institute. So, have a aim that you want to go on those subjects, work on those subjects, but don't focus on the university or the grade there. If you get that particular grade or university, it's good. But if you like that particular subject, say music or economics or IT or so, focus on that subject. Be passionate about it. Learn about it. Research about it. Be into it completely, and success will automatically follow. Something like that.
So we all know that childhood memories are the best ones. Can you share some of the best memories that you have made in colleges?
Yes, a lot of them. We had a good time. I particularly enjoyed playing in the school, as you all are playing. There was when I was in the lower school grade, we used to play a lot of the behind park. I used to play there. So those were fantastic memories. And then when we came to senior school, then we were playing the friend ground, volleyball, and all the sports there. Other activities which I enjoyed was the Scouts and Guides clubs. So at that time in this school, I don't know, is it still there? Scouts and Guides?
Yeah, it is still
there. Yes, so I was a good scout, and I used to go to a lot of camps, and I used to really look forward to going to those camps and learning a lot of lessons of life, which I learned in Scouts and Guides. So yeah, those are really good memories. And furthermore, in the senior classes, then we had a number of labs. We had the computer science lab that just came up. So I'm in IT, so I enjoy doing IT. So I was very excited when that lab came up. And then we also have the physics lab, biology lab, chemistry lab. So I was really excited to get into those labs and see all those specimens, all those instruments, and experiment with it, look at it, spend a lot of hours on that. So Shiv Prasad sir was my professor for physics, teacher of physics. So he knows the amount of time we used to, free time, right? We did not have these devices, but I was very passionate about physics and computer science. So I used to go to him, ask a lot of questions, look at all the laboratory equipment and devices what we had, experiment with it. So that's where you learn. So it's not about finishing 10 chapters. It's about learning and understanding how things work, understanding the theory. Then you don't need to even prepare for the exam because you already know stuff. So when you're passionate about it, you learn and you also remember everything. So on exam day, you don't need to spend much time, burning the midnight oil. It is just because you already know, you're passionate about it, and you've done experiments with it.
So what is your inspiration, or who is that person who has inspired you the most?
In the school, straight away, if you see Shiv Prasad sir is one of my sources of inspiration. So even when I go to the corporate world where I am in, so you would have never seen Shiv Prasad sir getting angry. Has anybody seen him getting angry? Never. Yes. So I always remind myself that one needs to stay calm, peaceful, irrespective of whatever situation you are in. It might be a difficult, challenging situation. It may not be according to you. Or if the other person who is there, he may not be behaving according to you, how you want him to or her to behave. But you need to look after yourself first. So I take that as an inspiration and I go there. And the other source of inspiration for me was the ex-school principal, Mr. P.K. Prakash Rao. So he focused a lot on communication skills. And I feel when you go out in the world and if you want to be an international citizen, so one thing we are talking, okay, I belong to Karnataka, I belong to India, that's there, definitely that's good, doing well. But as you move up, then you need to look at the whole world. And if you want to be an international citizen, then the most common language spoken is English. So you need to focus on developing your skills in English. That's the language spoken outside. And don't be shy and afraid. So learn, read books, watch good English speaking videos and develop your skills in English. Be confident. I expect each of you to come to the stage and you should be confident to come to the stage and speak. Don't be shy. Do that. It should not happen that only one person in a class of 50, only 5 people can come to the stage and speak. No, all 50 of you should work on yourself. Learn how you can come to the stage and speak. You should put the stage fear. If you're if you're going out, if you have to go and speak to a new person, then go with confidence, introduce yourself to them, don't be shy. If you need something, say for example, you're going to a school tour and you meet, say Prime Minister Modi, he's walking around there. So most of the people would be shy that, Prime Minister Modi is there, I cannot speak to him. But no, you should say that he's Modi, but he's playing that role, but he's also a human being. And you should go with confidence and introduce yourself that, I am so and so, and I study in Qualified School, I'm year 12, and good to see you. Thank you for what you're doing for your nation. So be confident always, be proactive, communicate well, practice that. And if you go wrong also, there's nothing wrong. So if, for example, you make some mistake while speaking, don't worry about it. At least you have taken that step to go ahead and communicate. That's important.
So, you are known to have quite a good experience in cybersecurity. What safety measures would you like to give to the children of the present generation who spend most of their time on social media platforms?
This is a very good question, and this is a big issue wherein most of you have devices, so that's perfectly fine. You all should have your devices. You all are connected with, some of you might also who have become 16 years or 18 years. 16 years is the age for some social media accounts, right? And Instagram is 16 years. How many of you are on Instagram? Okay, all of you are there, okay. So as you all grow up, you will also use other professional networks like LinkedIn. It's a very good professional network. Any area you're working on, you can have an account there as well. So some things which you need to be very careful about is there's a lot of information on the internet. So you should be very careful about whom you are following. Who are the kind of people who are reaching out to you. So there are a lot of hackers who will reach out to you to get your private information and then use it in the dark web to do criminal activities. So you should be careful, number one, not to follow unwanted people. Any of the people whom you are following, you should get it reviewed with your parent or teacher. Find a good teacher who will get along well, or your parent, and you need to say that, I am following these people. So get that reviewed very well. And also be careful that there should be no fake accounts. So for example, if you say PM Modi, there might be a number of fake accounts of Prime Minister Modi. So you should be careful not to follow those fake accounts. So get it clarified. And then if anybody approaches you on social media whom you don't know, don't respond to that. If they are again and again approaching you, block them. And report it to your parent or to your teacher saying that so and so somebody is trying to approach you. So have those clean steps. And be careful about the applications which you are installing. So Instagram is okay, it's a verified application, but there are also a number of applications which are developed by hackers, which are like fake applications. So you should be careful not to use those applications. Third thing, make all your accounts private. So put a password there. Not everybody should be able to follow you. So don't keep your accounts as public. It has to be private. All of you have made your accounts private? Let's do that. Then keep your password long. Don't keep it easy. It should be a long password. And you can write it somewhere and preserve it, or give it to your mom, mama, give it to your parents. This is your password. So just be careful with that. It has to be a long password. And if you see any suspicious activity, immediately report it to your parents or your teacher. So be careful about this. So I said, I'll repeat again. So only install applications which are legitimate and verified. Don't install unwanted games which you are not aware of, because hackers will get into your system through games. There's a lot of new games coming, so don't install all the games. Speak to your parents and install. Get permission from them that you're installing this game, or even any application. You have to get a permission. Is this the right application? Is it appropriate for you? Is it an educational application which you need to install? Install that. Make all your accounts completely private. Don't follow everybody. Don't allow others to follow you if you don't know them. And don't spend too much time on this. Put a time limit there, otherwise you will be lost in that. I would suggest use social media, but use it for educational purpose. Focus on whatever you want to become in life. If you want to become an army officer, if you want to become a chartered accountant, if you want to become an IT professional, so you can pick up those kind of experts or those kind of educational resources which you can follow them.
So what guidance would you like to give to the students who are planning to pursue their career in the field of cybersecurity or in the IT?
Good question. So if you are passionate about IT, then definitely all of you should procure a laptop or a computer, whatever you like, and do understand the fundamentals. Focus on fundamentals. So learn the basics of computers. Understand how the hardware is structured. Be good at that. Pick up any basic programming language. Learn about that. Then also understand there are a number of courses which talk about fundamentals of cybersecurity. So how do you make this IT system secure? So do those courses. If you do them online, there are a lot of resources. If required, I can share it with Sangeeta madam later. So do that courses and make your fundamentals very good. Focus on the fundamentals. Understand that. Read about it. There are a lot of videos about it. Listen to those videos, and then you'll be good at it.
So students nowadays are afraid of chasing their dreams, their passion. So what's your take on this?
I would say don't be afraid. That's the basic answer. So if you're passionate about something, you like something, then work towards it. Do a lot of research, do a lot of reading, and speak to the people in that particular industry. So, for example, if you see doctors, how do they become doctors? By being in the company of those doctors. So, if you're passionate about some particular subject, then go and meet those industry experts and ask them questions, ask them to conduct sessions for you, ask them for resources and useful information to read about it. And once you complete your 12th, then you'll have your summer holidays. So after 10th also you'll have a number of summer holidays. So that time you can do some internship in that particular area. So if possible, do that kind of internships. You can also go to the factory next door, and there are different departments there. You have your commerce department, you have your IT department there, you have your manufacturing department. So you can do some kind of training there so to gain the experience. Or if you're interested in medicine, go to the medical center in the colony itself. And if you would like to understand about administration, there's a colony office there. And if you want to be in education, then you can speak to your principal, Shweta Madam, and she can guide you there. So whatever you like, read about it theoretically, but also look at the practical experiences there. So gain some practical experience so that you get more confidence and you learn more about it.
So if you want to share any of your opinions, the stage is yours.
Okay, thank you so much. As I was saying, I always repeat this that there is no shortcut to success. It's hard work, and hard work. So do that. Other thing, look after yourself very well. So anytime you are feeling very stressed or you are feeling unwell, you are thinking that things are not according to you, come out and speak to your teachers, to your parents. If you're not getting the right support from your parents, come and speak to your teachers about it, saying that you're stressed, you need help. So be open about it. Don't struggle yourself. I would say stay happy. Always look at that. Play sports. So throw away the devices. As I said, should not be spending more than 15 minutes or max half an hour on devices. Spend time outside, play outside, read books, and enjoy life.
Thank you, sir.